Hi, good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming to this session. I hope everyone's been having a good time in Barcelona so far. Uh, my topic is Drupal staff augmentation, doing it right for customer delight. But before we get into the topic, I'll speak briefly about myself. My name is Monisha Navlani. I'm a program manager at Accelerant. Around 11 years of experience working on digital projects. I started as an engineer, worked as a BA, as a QA for some time, then a project manager, and now a program manager. Managed to get a couple of certifications along the way. This is my first time actually speaking at DrupalCon and even attending it for that matter. And I'm very excited, but a little bit nervous as well. So moving on, I'll briefly talk about what staff augmentation is. So staff augmentation is adding to an existing project team members from another agency. So me as a project team, if I know that I need skills or capacity in my projects, I can reach out to these agencies who have people available with the right skill set, bring these team members into my project, complete the delivery until the project is done, and then the offboarding happens. So this is a typical staff org flow explained in a very simple term. But before we move forward from here, I just wanted to talk about why I chose this session for my talk. So at Accelerant, we build platforms from scratch. We do managed implementations where we'll build a platform, gather your requirements, do the implementation. We also do continuous development and maintenance, which is the typical support of the industry. And we also engage with our clients in the form of staff augmentation, wherein we have people and we augment them to our clients' projects teams. So while this might sound very simple, I wanted to talk about the perspective in industry about staff augmentation. It can be seen as something which is like a body shop system. Uh, you need people, I have people, take people, do your thing, when let us know when you are done. So that is the approach with which a lot of staff augmentation happens. But at Accelerant, we tried to do things a bit differently. We wanted to be equal partners, equal skin in the game. We wanted to add value, and we wanted our customers to be successful. So with this, but yeah, when we spoke about staff augmentation, you need people, I have people, take people. That does sound very simple, but lots can go wrong when staff augmentation isn't done well.
Now we'll open the peritoneal cavity, exposing the body's internal organs. Nurse, retractor. What are you eating?
Junior mints. You want one?
No.
No, I can't see. Psst. Psst. Could you get... You.
Where'd you get those?
The machine. You want one?
No.
Here. Take one.
I don't want.
No, they're good. Take
I don't want any.
Just take one.
No, stop. Kramer, stop it.
So lots can go wrong when your augmented team member isn't the right fit. So thankfully in Drupal, we don't deal with a lot of life and death situations on a daily basis, but what we do is still pretty important stuff and we want to do it right. So before I get into my topic further, I want to add why I'm able to speak on this topic. I have worked with more than 40 clients as a staff aug provider. Made a lot of mistakes. It's been a journey, but the silver lining is that there were learnings each time. So my colleagues and I, through these experiences, we've been able to build systems and processes in place which help us deliver good, satisfactory staff aug experiences to our customers. Uh, and so the story starts. Once upon a time, there was a Drupal project, a grand project with great potential, but a looming deadline that hung over the team like a dark cloud. The team, though talented, was stretched thin. The stakeholders were anxious, knowing they needed more hands on deck to deliver on time. So, this is like a typical staff aug situation where you need more people and you're looking to bring more people into the project team. We did see this flow at the start. Now, what I'm going to do is at every step of the staff augmentation journey, I'll tell you about the customer dissatisfaction themes and how at Accelerant we were able to build processes and systems to solve those challenges for our customers and for our future customers proactively. So, the customer says that our team is short, we need help fast. Can you find the right people that will last? Accelerant says, within a day or maybe two, we'll find the perfect fit for you. And the keyword here is that they need people fast, but they also need right people. So how do we as agencies provide these right people at the speed that the customer wants? I'll talk about what worked for us at Accelerant. We brought in Maven Link, and Maven Link is integrated with HubSpot. So HubSpot is where all our deals and opportunities reside. And through the integration, we are able to see in Maven Link what is the kind of skill set and talent, what are the number of people that we'll be needing a few weeks down the line or a few months down the line. So because we do not want to be in a situation where there is a need, the customer wants people and we don't have people, that will be like losing money on the table. With this, we do an advanced capacity planning. We ensure we have the right people available based on the trends in the market. And this is a simple team member availability report which pulls data from different sources and it quickly, so if a need from the customer comes, I can quickly open Maven Link and check who from my team are available, who are on bench. Otherwise, I would probably rely on spreadsheets or asking people who is free. So this helps me know who is available quickly. And then we also built an internal skills portal called SkillX, where we are able to map every team member with the skill set they possess, with the projects that they have worked on, with the certifications they possess. So this makes it very quick. We don't have to go through each and every resume to know if this team member fits the need of our customer. It is there in the system, quickly searchable. So with this, we were able to find who is available and also ensure that the person is a right fit. Next is the process of onboarding. So this is the time when customers feel we fear long onboarding, wasting our days. Will we lose time to training delays? And Accelerant says our team is trained to perform from the get-go. They'll quickly hit the ground running. This we know. So the problem statement here is that customers, when they bring in external team members, they don't want to spend the time and the money and the energy to train people from the scratch. They want someone who is like a plug and play, who can start performing quickly. So to solve this problem at Accelerant, we created extensive documentation in terms of our delivery handbook and engineering handbook. So for example, how do you raise a pull request? What is the best way for me to log a bug? How do I do accessibility testing? So these all engineering best practices and delivery best practices in terms of how to communicate, how to share your status update. All of this is available in our documentation. Every team member is already trained. And when they go to a customer project, the customer doesn't need to train them at all. unless they have very specific guidelines. So the team member needn't go and ask, hey, what is your protocol? How do you want me to do things? Because they already have a fallback set of guidelines available. So yeah, this helps the team members shorten the onboarding time, deliver effectively from the get-go. Next, it comes to the delivery stage when the team member is actually working on the project itself. And the customer worries that what if they falter after onboarding is done? Will we lose time before we even begun? Uh, each team member at Accelerant is supported with care. We close the gaps before they are there. This is the most common problem in Staffog, where a team member, once they join the project, uh, there can be issues with the performance. So we don't wait for the problem to become big when the impact has already happened. We try to be very proactive in terms of keeping a check on the pulse of the project, how things are going. We have technical check-ins where every other week we meet with the team members. We try and understand how is the project going, what are the risks you see, how can we support you. So doing this on a proactive bi-weekly basis helps us know the problems before they have become big and before we can do something about it. Then we also have an internal support Slack channel. So team members do tend to get stuck. They get blocked on their projects. And most of the times, these problems, these issues are not new. Somebody or other has already faced them. So this portal is very active. Team members come and they ask their questions, and someone or the other will reply, will suggest. So with one Staff Org team member, there is a support from more than 200 of Accelerant team members. We also float weekly sentiment surveys where every week we try to understand what is the pulse of the engagement, if everything is going well. And if at all we get a sentiment that I'm not happy with the experience, or I'm being asked to work on night watch when I don't have the experience. So we go to the team member, we try and understand more, we pitch into support. So mostly it's about ensuring that the trends and patterns and issues are understood early, and we are there to support. Like, we haven't left the team member, go figure, now that is your team, do your thing. The last stages of knowledge transfer and offboarding. So this is the place where customers feel that whatever the team member has understood or learned will be a knowledge that gets lost. So, and what about when your team member moves on? Will the knowledge they held be gone? And we try that knowledge transitions are seamless. Each detail is in place. Your project continues with a steady pace. So we ensure that at every offboarding, there is a detailed documentation that is prepared by the team member, that is shared with the client, so that that knowledge is retained and not lost. We also ask about NPS feedback. So we ensure to take regular updates from our clients in terms of how they are feeling about the engagement. And anything which is below 10, we ensure to go and talk to our customer and try and understand what can be done better. So this has been the impact. We have really good scores in terms of NPS, team member satisfaction. We are able to adhere to budgets, CX survey satisfaction. So team members, clients are very happy with our team members, and we are able to retain our customers. So this is how the small things that we have done helped us give really positive staff augmentation experiences to our customers and our team members. So the moral of the story is clear and bright. Staff augmentation, when done right, is more than a body shop, you'll see. It's a partnership with value and harmony. Yeah, thank you. I also want to thank my colleagues at Accelerant. I presented this all, but it's a work that everybody has put in. So Swarat, Kalay, Mukul, Hetal here, it's a joint effort. Yeah, thank you. Any questions?
Thanks a lot for the great insights. So I was wondering, like, let's imagine the scenario. Maybe you have also dealt with something like that, or what would you suggest would be the right way? Let's say. So imagine that with the client, you have outstaffed developers in different teams, and then your or the success manager is like regularly checking in with them. So let's imagine with the one team, you had one developer and the client was at that point that they did not want to continue working with them. So they just pulled out that developer from the team. So they said that they don't want any replacement from your team. So maybe they will hire themselves someone, or maybe will go with another contractor. And then maybe for the for them to be just polite, they say that, oh, if something comes up, if we need any resources, we'll get back to you. So how do you ensure that they actually come back to you if they really need someone, and you don't, because you don't have any other developers with the team, and there's no potential at that point that you will also contact them for checking you in. So like, how do you ensure that you stay in touch and they actually maybe trust you for another time? Thank you.
Thank you for the question. And this is something that happens. It's a very common scenario. So I believe the most important step here is to accept that there was a gap in the performance. Trying to defend at this stage that no, you did not give the requirements correctly, or no, your timeline was too tight, would not sit well. If there has been a genuine performance gap, accept it, talk to the team member to mitigate it in their future engagements. But just that accepting, trying to remedy, I know you said no replacements, but trying to at least help the customer make up for the lost time and money by probably providing another team member for a week to help you complete your work. So that helps us end on a good note, and then this will create a good impression as things end, right? And then when the customer has that genuine need, they will think of you. Thank you.